The big problem with osteoarthritis is that it's so common, affecting millions of Canadians, that it's absolutely debilitating to patients and that we have no cures or treatment for this disease. We dare to ask, what are the causes of osteoarthritis? How can we model those in animals and test in patients? Finding a treatment for osteoarthritis will have huge impacts on patients and healthcare systems across the world. And in order to tackle it, we first need to understand, how does the joint work normally? And how is this function disturbed in the disease? So my lab is mostly working in animal models. We have identified a gene called pannexin 3 that's involved in the response of the joint to loading, which we experience during walking, for example. But it's also important in abnormal loading, for example after an injury, and maybe in this case then propagates the disease. So this gene has a very complicated function that we are trying to investigate. I think one of the unique aspects of our work here in my lab, unique probably in the world, is that we look at different types of osteoarthritis. So if you have osteoarthritis after an injury, that might go through very different processes than osteoarthritis during aging, or osteoarthritis because you have an overload. Those go through different pathways and might need different therapeutic approaches. What we are doing is then generate mice that don't have the genes anymore and see, do they still get osteoarthritis, and in many cases they don't. And now we can look at block this gene to slow down osteoarthritis. The big question will be, does it work in humans? We hope to use this understanding to develop better treatments and maybe even better prevention. Osteoarthritis is not a normal part of aging. It's an active process, which means we can manipulate it, we can modify it, we can prevent it. And the best way to prevent loss of mobility is to stay active and stay mobile. My hope for the future is that we continue to make progress in our understanding of osteoarthritis, and that will lead to better prevention and better treatment of the disease.